It's game time. Today, a dozen death-defying daredevils of Splat-A-Lot will go head-to-head with the Defiant Defenders as they strive to capture the highly coveted crown of Splat-A-Lot. Will these defenders be able to keep the castle safe from the attackers, preserve the kingdom of Splat-A-Lot, and in the end, reign victorious? Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And who will go flat?
Hello and welcome to Splat-A-Lot. I'm Jason Agnew alongside monstrous Matt Chin. We have a stellar lineup in the castle today with a tough group of attackers ready to take on a tough-looking group of defenders.
Let me just say, all of the defenders look beautiful to me.
Yeah, well, it's not a beauty contest. Waiting for the attackers is a three-course challenge. They'll start off trying to be quick on the moat, then trying to be agile in the stockade, and finally trying to survive in the Capture the Crown round, looking to obtain the ultimate prize, the Crown of Splat-A-Lot. You know, Maddie, that crown always brings a tear to my eye.
Pull yourself together, dude, because it's time to take a more in-depth look at round one, the merciless moat.
You got it. Our attackers will start out trying to walk the punch and plank.
Impossible unless you can walk on water.
Then it's up the slippery slope.
Impossible unless you have suction cups on your feet.
Over the rolling maze.
Impossible unless you have a jetpack. And look out for that Splat-Zuka.
Then it's down the impossible incline.
The title says it all.
Up onto the beastly battle axes.
Impossible unless you're already cut in half.
What?
Just go with it.
Head on over to the rope bridge of disaster.
Impossible unless you like disasters and water cannons.
Then on to the debilitating disc, which takes attackers to the finish platform.
And if obstacles alone aren't challenging enough, we've also got a menacing group of defenders added to the mix. We've got the immoral inventor Tinkor, the soggy sorceress Crocnax, and the bully of the battlements.
My name is Thorn.
Watch out, attackers!
For the giant battle axes.
The attackers will certainly have their work cut out for them, but I definitely don't think it's going to be impossible.
We'll see.
So I hear you're not feeling well, Croc.
I'm a bit off today.
What does Tinkor suggest for good medication?
2 parts Gildar hair, 2 parts slime.
That's revolting. Our first attacker is Eli.
I like cheese.
And he's off to a great start with a face plant on the punch and plank.
The Iceman flopped on the plank, but now he's got Tinkor to deal with.
You like cheese or senses? Yup, Tinkor brought it all right. He lined up Eli and quickly made Swiss cheese of his pudding, sending him into the moat with a big splat.
Which is appropriate since the moat smells like old rotten cheese. He's backed up and onto the mace, but the minutes are racking up.
Oh, and so are the splats.
Up now on the impossible incline. Let's see if Eli can make up some time. He's finding his footing, and
now he's finding himself splatting.
He is a big dude, so when he gets some momentum behind him, there's really no way to stop.
I'm glad he didn't, because that could be a contender for Splat of the Day.
He's fighting back and now takes on the challenge of Croc and the axes, and... Oh, yes! What a landing! Eli hangs on. He's over the rope bridge.
And Thorn blasts him with the water cannon.
Is that all I've got? Of course not.
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't have said that, Eli.
Oh, no, sometimes in life you just gotta think things.
Things like, I like cheese?
Exactly. That's probably Eli's last dance as well, since a 925 might not cut it today.
If you can't take the heat, stay out of the oven.
Our second attacker is Bradley, whose nickname is Mighty Mouse.
Woo! He rocks the punch and plank and gets rocked by the base of the slippery slope.
Oh, Brad! You can't take the slime. Stay out of the castle.
I think Mighty Mouse can take the slime, Tink.
But can he take the rolling mace?
And how? And now the incline. Oh my goodness! Stop the replay, please. I can't take this anymore.
Wait, where'd he go?
There he is.
Me and my pick over here on the big.
Oh, yeah?
And it is on at the debilitating disc.
Bradley's pulling while Thorn is pelting, and oh my! What a leap! And what a great run, netting Bradley a 202. Our next attacker is Holly. Great start for her in the punch and plank. Let's see how she does on the slippery slope.
Not quite as well. What a surprise. The slippery slope is slippery.
Spoiler alert.
And down she goes. Her feet get crossed over, which leads to a body splat. Then her head gets jealous and gets into the action face first. Good times.
Yeah, for you. Holly finally got the hang of it, which brings her up top and onto the rolling mace.
Tinkor's got her lined up.
She's doing great here, but oh my!
She may like hanging out with friends, but that won't help her hang on to the mace or her dignity.
Still, she made the finish platform and clocks a time of 6:11.
This is where evil meets medieval!
Well, Carissa had a great start on the flank and the slope.
Evil just stalled at the mace.
Tinkor may have had something to do with that.
Here she goes. And down she goes. You know, that crawling technique never works, and we get to see where evil meets the most water.
I like cookies.
Cookies won't help you now, Andrew.
Cookies may not, but his rock climbing skills might come in handy. Look at him go on the slippery slope.
Yeah, look at him go in the water. Tink lays him out with a paintball barrage from the Splat-A-Lot that quickly dunks that cookie lover. Too bad there's no milk in the moat.
Andrew recovers, crossing the mace and the incline, which takes him to the battle axes.
Watch your step.
I doubt he can see a step in that vapor haze.
Oh! I guess he needed to take a closer look. Well, Croc did try to warn him. She's so happy with herself.
And Andrew should be happy as well, posting a time of 5:10.
Especially next to Carissa's 8:20.
Let's meet attacker number 6, Sienna.
Check it!
Okay, we will.
Hey, Sienna. What? Check it.
Oh, yes! Check out the double paintball splash to the back of the dome. Right on target.
Oh, and she's fighting back.
Hey, Sienna, check it. And by it, I mean the rules. Time for Croc to put an end to this. Oh no, it's Tinkor again.
Nice one, Tink.
Through all of this, her time is still respectable, and she could be looking at the stockade.
She's definitely looking at the water cannon.
Sienna does it. Perfect form as she pulls off a 4:11.
Well, that was a bit of a surprise. She didn't think she'd make it.
And with a great time, too. Taking a look at the leaderboard, Bradley's got the top time of 2:02, and Eli is in serious jeopardy with a time of 9:25. The only way to find out if those times can be beat is to let our next 6 attackers run the moat, which is coming up next on Splat-A-Lot. Welcome back to Splat-A-Lot. I'm Jason Agnew. This is Matt Chin.
We're glad you came back, but just in case you missed the action so far, here's a little recap for you, courtesy of me. Attackers went splat on the slope, the rope, the axe, the incline, the disc, and the slope again, which made Croc happy and Tinkor dance.
Bradley's in the top spot with a 2:02, and Eli's looking vulnerable with a 9:25. Here's attacker 7, Julia.
I like purple dinosaurs!
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, and the punch and plank takes care of business, flattening Julia out before she can get started.
But she's fine, making her way up now to the mace.
Oh, but it doesn't take long for the mace to chuck her off. She looked confident until her right leg gave out on her. Then she looked like she might just be calling it a day. Major body torque on that splash.
Looks worse than it actually is, I think.
Really, I asked you, are you ready?
I think she is, but so is Tinkor. Oh, Tinkor takes a shot at Thorn. Look at that icy stare down.
Speaking of down, there goes Julia off the disc and down into the moat. It only takes a couple of yanks and in she goes.
Heave-ho!
She doesn't care because her 5:09 just knocked out Eli and puts Julia in the top 6. We catch up with attacker 8, Ian, on the slippery slope.
I am so uncomfortable at the moment!
It's probably the wetsuit wedgie.
Ian, say cheese.
That's it, Tinkle. Make him feel even more unsettled.
Do I scare you, Ian? Well, you should be, yeah.
Ian's scared of knives, not water. And he's proving it now as the water cannon's having no effect on him.
Really?
I think you looked a bit too eager to jump in there.
I agree. I think Thorn broke him.
Still, Ian finishes the moat with a 5:56, knocking out Carissa and putting him in the top 6.
My cookie!
This is cookie-loving Patrick, and he is off the punch and plank.
And now instead of getting back on, he's swimming the moat. Is this legal?
I'm not sure. I've certainly never seen this before. We'll check back with Patrick later. Here is Dorita. Whoa, and quite the scream as Drita hits the water.
Okay, everyone, let's do a Drita scream.
Drita scream. 1, 2, 3.
That's really good,
If they stopped shooting goo, what would they do with themselves?
It would only be something worse.
She should be happy it's only goo.
I have to agree with you there, partner.
Oh! Tinkor absolutely nails Drita with a paintball. She didn't like that one bit.
Look at that roar.
She's like a T-Rex with a bone to pick.
Drita's back up, but that time is not looking good.
I'd say she's done screaming and competing for the day. Then there's Patrick.
He's stopped swimming and has made his way over to the impossible incline.
And now he's back in the water.
He's like a regular David Hasselhoff.
Boogie Boogie Pandas!
She looks as confused by that battle cry as I am.
She had little trouble with the punch and plank, but the slope isn't as easy, especially with Tinkor firing off those paintballs. Now taking on the mace.
Gets her bell rung by that final spike. Whoa! Play that cowbell, Giggles.
And now we swing things over to our final attacker, Jamie.
Oh, good start for the purple monkey, taking a leap and splatting it out on the plank.
Up next for the rocket, Tinkor and the mace. There's a shot, but Jamie's on his way.
And the mace takes down another victim.
Regardless, the rocket has shot his way over to the debilitating disc.
Tinkor takes a shot.
And Thorn catches it? Oh, that's actually very impressive.
Look what you made me do. You're distracting me.
Thorn gets him just in time.
Nice one, Thor.
For somebody who likes monkeys so much, you'd expect you to be a little bit better at swinging from a rope.
That monkey's technique was good enough to log in a 4:59, which along with Taylor's 5:46 sends Ian and Holly home.
Let's check back in with Patrick.
He's still trying to figure out the first step onto the beastly battle axis.
What day did he start this course again?
Your legs aren't long enough.
I don't think that's his only problem.
He's found his way onto the first axe. Those vapors probably aren't necessary, Croc.
At this point, they should be trying anything to get him moving.
You know, he did say he was scared of his younger sister. Can we get her out here?
Honestly, I could get in my car, go pick her up, and bring her back, and he'd still be on those. Oh, wait, no, he's down.
Your legs aren't long enough.
This show's not long enough.
And with that time, we say goodbye to Patrick.
He swims his way into the sunset.
And the Escape the Stockade round is set. We have our top 6 attackers in place. Bradley, Sienna, Jamie, Julia, Andrew, and Taylor are advancing to the stockade.
I know I said earlier that the moat would be impossible, but those 6 proved me wrong.
Oh, that's very big of you, little buddy.
Can't wait to see 5 of them cry when they don't win the crown.
Yeah, there's the map we know.
Come back for more Splat-A-Lot.
And we're back with more Splat-A-Lot. I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Chin, and we are just about to enter the stockade.
This is the place where 4 attackers will escape and 2 will remain forever.
No, that is not true at all. Now, taking on the stockade today will be Bradley, Taylor, Jamie, Sienna, Andrew, and Julia.
The attackers had better be focused in this round because although speed is a factor down there, it's all about focus. I mean, let's face it, it's hard to concentrate with liter upon liter of foam, slime, and goo raining down on your head. I'm just saying.
Let's get down to the course. It all starts on the giant spinning hexagon, then onto the hexapods where attackers will steady themselves, grab ladder rungs, and complete their ladders. Once done, they'll want to grab one of 4 flags and race to the top of the battlements and into the Capture the Crown round.
Okay, you've had your fun. Now it's my turn. Here come the defenders. Starting with the king-size kook himself.
One flap and you're on your back.
Kookaburra. The blissfully blue ninja, Shaden. And finally, the deceptively hostile huntress, Ballista.
Bring it on, attackers! We dare you!
We dare you.
Super weird what Kook was doing there. Now let's match colors to attackers. There's Bradley in the pink helmet, Sienna in the purple with the red stripe, Julia in the light green, Andrew in the blue, Taylor in the yellow, and Jamie in the dark green.
Checking in with our defenders, Kook's loading up with goo grenades, Ballista's got a slime stick, and Shaden's on the froth brother.
Scared? You better be.
There's the horn!
And Kook immediately unleashes the goo.
Taylor takes a shot at the hexapod,
No dice. Shaden laying it on.
and the attackers laying it out.
Kook nails Andrew.
What? Take snot!
Did she just say snot?
And Taylor takes a loogie cover slide off a hexapod.
Gross.
Hey, Ballista! I wanted to ask, I've got a little crush on Shaden.
Oh,
Do you know anything that she might like?
Looks like we might have a crush in the stockade.
he loves your dancing.
Yeah?
Loves
he
Coop's
it.
dancing. I don't know if that's good advice or a setup for embarrassment.
Could go either way. Here's Sienna making progress on her ladder.
And Ballista rewarding her with the slime.
Here he goes. Ooh, not the best of starts.
This isn't going well.
Oh, Coop started dancing. Awesome.
The poor bird is getting mocked.
Like it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Back to the action. Bradley's up in a pod.
And off.
Actually, I think he's just getting into the dance party action. Coop's inspired a trend. Go Coop, go Coop, go Bradley, go Bradley.
You're supposed to dance. You're supposed to attack.
All right, enough of that.
It was sweet while it lasted.
It's time for these defenders to focus, although the pods seem to be taking care of the attackers by themselves.
Beautiful leap by Bradley. And Andrew.
Sienna sneaking a rung.
Taylor goes again. Here's Bradley with another rung. Sienna too. The defenders are lining someone up, but I'm not sure who.
I think it might be Sienna.
Not working. She's almost finished her ladder, so that's gotta bring some more attention from up top.
Here's a makeover.
And there it is, a bucket full of Ballista's best, served up hot and hideous on Sienna's head.
So Bradley's off to grab his last rung while Sienna's completed her ladder. Sienna has got the first flag, and Bradley exchanges his rung for one that fits.
Shaden's not letting up, neither are Coop and Ballista.
Sienna is reaching the top now. Yes, she'll be the first to escape. Bradley has flag number 2. Look at that hustle. As Sienna celebrates, Bradley reaches the top to join her. That's 2 flags down, 2 to go.
Defenders, pull it down.
This is what they should have been doing since the start. Enough of the dancing, let's end this right now.
Coop's on the splat bow as Jamie finds another rung.
And Ballista's slime stick.
He's holding on.
No, he's not.
Maybe Andrew will have better luck. He's got his rung.
Oh! And Coop takes it out of his hand with a death shot from the splat bow. There's the rung, and there's the perfect shot. He got de-rung.
By the deranged. Andrew's got the 3rd flag.
Let's go, defenders.
Julia's got her last rung, and Jamie's hot on her heels. And there goes Andrew. He's on to the 3rd round, folks.
Easy on the excitement there, Squeaks.
Well, it's now down to 1 spot remaining as Jamie works his ladder.
And Taylor's still having trouble landing on the hexapod.
It looks like it's going to be Julia grabbing the final spot as she clutches the 4th flag and heads to the top. She's made it up, and that's it. We have our final 4.
Yes, Taylor and Jamie, you are now on the outside looking in.
What a great round, and in the end, it's going to be Sienna, Bradley, Andrew, and Julia moving on.
They'll be moving on, all right, but they better be ready for the revenge of all 6 defenders.
Our final round is tricky, but in the end, it's all worth it because one of these 4 attackers is going to be rewarded with the crown of Splat-A-Lot.
You've made the right choice to stick around because this is Splat-A-Lot, and there are plenty of great splats still to come.
I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Chin, and he's not kidding. We're just about to find out who's worthy enough to be called the king or queen of Splat-A-Lot. Will it be Sienna, Bradley, Andrew, or Julia? This is the Capture the Crown round.
Featuring the return of Tinkor, Thorn, Crocknesh, Shaden, Ballista, and Kookaburra. That's right, all 6 defenders are hankering to keep that crown to themselves.
Let's take a look at the course. It all starts with the attackers sliding down the poles into the mud baths. Then it's over the slippy slides and onto the Titanic teeter-totters. Hop up and over the barrier ball barriers, onto the leaping lily pads, climb up the water wall, and reach for the crown of Splat-A-Lot. Remember, we have Andrew in the blue helmet, Julia in the light green, Sienna in the purple with the red stripe, and Bradley in the pink with the green stripe.
The defenders are nervous.
When I get nervous, I try to talk about the weather.
Ray.
Yeah, that ought to do it. Okay, make it stop. Somebody, please. Oh, thank goodness. There's the horn.
And there's the mud and the foam.
Up the slippy slides, Bradley takes an early lead on the Totters.
While Andrew and Julia are still figuring out the slippy slides. Andrew especially seems to find this first step challenging. And it's only gonna get harder out there. Come on, Squeaks, pull it together, would ya?
The attackers hit the Totters, but look out, Tinkor's on the Splat-Zuka. Bradley and Sienna are taking the early brunt of the defenders' blows, but check out this concentration. Nice center of gravity, and they can't be moved.
Finally, Andrew and Julia make it over the slides.
But have they lost too much time?
Doesn't look like it.
Andrew checks out his Totter. Whoa, as Tink almost splats Thorn.
It's friendly fire.
Nothing friendly about
We're
that.
all on the same team.
Tink's gotta watch his back now. That's the second time today he's almost nailed Thorn.
Andrew's on his way.
Oh no, so hard to watch. But what the hey, I will anyway. Say 2 more times. That should do it.
You know, guys, the crown, it's not in the water.
Oh, that should help a lot. Thanks, Kook.
Guys, he said it's not in the water. What are you doing? You're so far off right now. Come on, we can't help you if you don't help yourself.
Here goes Bradley.
No,
How about Julia?
no.
Doesn't get easier with defenders in your face. I think Bradley's gonna make it. Oh, one of these times.
Tinkor and Croc with the bombardment.
Tinkor hitting Shaden. Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Oh no, right in the gut. Hope he's wearing a diaper.
He might be. Back to the Totters. It looks like that distraction was just what Bradley was looking for. And he's up on the barrier.
Shaden looks real happy about that.
Goes for the jump and makes it to the lily pads.
The water wall looks real happy about that.
What?
Not important. Duke and Ballista going for the double slimy slicer.
Illegal in 4 provinces.
Here comes the lethal launcher.
But Kook and Ballista aren't even paying attention.
Can anything stop Bradley?
I'm not sure, but I do know that he's got company. Andrew has joined in the fray.
Come on, defenders, that's too many.
Bradley's already at the water wall. I think it's going to be too late.
Exactly what Andrew's thinking.
Business is about to pick up as Bradley is up top, reaching for it. All hail the new king of Splat-A-Lot, King Bradley!
He just got lucky.
No, that took more than luck, as Mighty Mouse is now mightier than ever. Always my favorite part of the contest when that crown is held aloft and a new champion is named.
That's not even in my top 100. For me, you've always got to go with the splat of the day. Today's honor goes to Taylor on the rolling mace. She goes for a sprint and ends up with a spike. But what a beautiful sound it makes. Thank you, Mace, and thank you, Taylor. Ring that bell, sister, ring that bell.
And thank you for that, Matt.
No problem, Jack.
Now let's turn our attention to what really matters, and that is King Bradley's journey to the crown. Bradley started out with an amazing run on the rolling maze.
Then wishboned himself on the incline.
No matter, because he had plenty of fight left in him, bouncing to the finish platform, dancing on a hexapod, capturing a flag, overcoming the Totters and the barrier, grabbing the crown, and becoming the new king. After that run to royalty, we only have time to say that I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Chin, we're done for the day.
I'm the king of the castle!
Said with so much excitement.
Hey, it looks like the defenders like him now.
They're just faking it.